Good afternoon on what is a cool, grey and cloudy day. It is Tuesday the 18th of June and I'm in the reading up with a nice hot cup of tea and a box to continue unboxing. And what I'm going to take out of here is the Lair of the Vampire King, a death trap dungeon for Mörk Borg by a 5-year-old. This is written by Nook, who's best known as the co-creator of Mörk Borg, basically the pre-apocalyptic art punk death fantasy role-playing game, which you'll recognise by its chromium yellow cover, and also Asanor, his 5-year-old. I don't know whether that's his son or his daughter, but nevertheless, you've got an adventure by a 5-year-old. That's fantastic. The thing is, it's great that he's actually involving here, his 5-year-old in not just in playing, but in the creative process, that the 5-year-old is taking an interest. I've actually come across a couple of board games that are actually designed by a 5-year-old and 8-year-old, and they're actually not unplayable. They're actually quite fun. They're not great demanding games, but that doesn't mean they're not fun to play. So, the loathsome Vampire King must die. Pack your bag, grab your blade. The time has come to slay the Vampire King. This is a dungeon delve from Mörk Borg by a literal 5-year-old. Recorded and refined by Nook, his dad. So it's Asa is his son. So open up. I've got basically nice bit of artwork, sort of like very gloomy, very kind of gothic for your Mörk Borg game. Then you've got the loathsome Vampire King must die. Bit of introduction. One of the monsters that the player characters might encounter on the way. The Eye, and then we come into the Lair environment. So this is describing the region around the Lair, what might be encountered there. Got a neat little map there, and a nice view, sort of like very much of that kind of standard, sort of kind of castle standing proud on the hill as the sun drops down behind it, and it sort of like looms over you, quite literally out of the gloom. And then once you get inside, you have this. What's fantastic here is I like is the maps have been turned into sort of like, not just some flattened, drab, just drawings, but actually something like 3-dimensional. That's a nice touch. And then we get into the innermost sanctum, the vampire Beval's quarters. This is, almost, you're kind of going, hold on a minute, there's the Lair, you just got there. You proceed, inside, and automatically, hold on a minute, there's the doors to Valvez's quarters. There's no huge, swathe of rooms or encounters to go through before you actually get to his quarters. It's short and punchy to the point. But beyond, there are the mines to explore, full of mine ants, and got some nice notes here on the making of the adventure, and essentially what's happened is that the Lair of the Vampire King is adventured by my son Asa, who was 5 years old at the time of writing. All the locations, creatures and treasures and devious traps are his creations that he usually drew and explained to me. I then wrote them down and made some minor adjustments in favour of playability. So then you've also got, it's explaining the context, and then you have Asa's own drawings included at the back. I think that's a nice inclusion. Essentially, it's looking at the genesis of the adventure, what's going on, just some very simple locations and developments from that. A father taking the time to not just indulge his son, but actually encourage his creation and actually do something with it. You know, his son has obviously taken an interest in what his father is doing and done something a bit more with it. I mean, it's a lot of fun. And the resulting is a very kind of small encounter that you could do in a single session, and just easily drop into, you know, anywhere in the world of Mörk Borg or the world of your own creation if you wanted to. Really easy, nicely done, and just a nice thing, you know, just for a father to do, I think. So that's the Lair of the Vampire King by Asselnor and Jornor. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this unboxing the Nook. If you did, then please do click on the like button down below. And if you've got any comments or feedback, I do appreciate you taking the time to post those. And lastly, if you want to be alerted to get more unboxings of the Nook, where you'll see me out here with a box containing a book or game, or in this case a scenario for Mörk Borg, inspired by the creations of a 5-year-old, which I will then unbox and chat about to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so, all of course accompanied by a nice cup of tea, then please do click on the subscribe button down below. Thanks again for watching another unboxing in the Nook. I will be back again soon with another one. Bye for now.